Okay, I think this is a decent pack, a decent one to go for. Only 4 missing levels. But that is a platformer and I don't really want to. Let's beat it anyways. No, normal. 30 rooms, alright. I don't see the need of having to click on the heart in order to complete the level, but it is what it is, I guess. Okay. I like the sound effects. Okay. What do I do here? Okay. That wasn't expected. Okay, fair, easy enough. I mean, it's 3 stars, or 3 moons, I should say. It still feels kind of weird calling it moons, like 3 moons. Haven't played enough platformers at all. Yeah. Platformer, yeah. Not really a fan of it yet until I have to go for the 10k. Hello, Block, how are you? I'm just grinding list, so I will beat anything, platformer or classical, as long as it helps me complete a list. I'm fine, you? Doing good too, bro. I don't think I've said it before, at least not to you, but I'm currently unemployed. I mean, I think you can kinda guess it because of, I mean, why would I be streaming on a weekday, right? At this time instead of working. So yeah, I'm unemployed at the moment, and what happened is I've been using this time to just like study, trying to get a new job, right? And also doing house chores. And one of the latest house chores that I did was yesterday we installed the air conditioner in my room because it's so hot. Like there is a heat wave here in Colombia, and everyone is suffering from the heat, so I had to install the air conditioner. So now the neighbors, because I live in a building, right? So I have neighbors from the floor downstairs and upstairs. They are complaining because they didn't like the way in which I installed the air conditioner. So that's kind of been a mess. We're gonna fix it next week. But it's honestly so dumb. And why you're watching a stream in a weekday? I mean, I do the same, bro. I would be at my job, and maybe, right, if the day was not rough, I would be watching a stream, or depending on what I have to do, right? Because I'm a network engineer, so if I am not in a severity case, troubleshooting some connectivity issue or protocol or something like that, then maybe I'm just learning or reading something from my backlog of cases, right? And then I have some time and I will put a streamer in the background just to have something to hear. But I would be working, right? And being productive. So maybe you are just doing that. Unless you tell me that you're also unemployed at the moment, which, I mean, what else can we do? Don't know if you know, but tech, I died because of reading the chat. Don't know if you know, but tech employees, right? Uh, we have been suffering from layoffs recently due to AI and all of that bullshit. So yeah, that's how it is right now. I'm actually trying to become a teacher instead. So I did a master's degree in education for that purpose. To have a nice salary as a teacher, you know what I mean? Hello, Lemoros. Yeah. Well, I studied to be a teacher, chemistry, but I doubt I will get a job now. Things are a bit tough in my field. Why is that? Um, in my country, right here in Colombia, what you do is you can either get like hired by a school directly or a university directly from the private sector, right? And then they will give you a salary depending on what they think, right? Or what they budget, their budget, whatever, right? Or you can do what I'm trying to do, which is basically, how do you say it? It's a concurso, right? So it's like there are some tests and interviews and things that you have to do, but there are always like 20,000 open positions for many different kinds of subjects and teachers. So I myself want to be a math teacher, and I have to do like those interviews and tests and so on. I don't really mind. I think I will do fine, right? And if you pass, mind you, the interview is actually not the most important part. The most important part is the test. So as long as you study for the test and you pass the test, you're basically in. The interview is just like a formality that you have to complete, but it doesn't really affect if you get in or not. The most important part is the exam. So I'm preparing for the exam. And after that, right, if you pass, then you become a public teacher. So you're paid by the government, and you will have a nice salary depending on your studies and everything, and it's a good life, right? Several of my family members, like uncles and so on, are teachers themselves, and I like the way they live, right? They live comfortably, and I would like to have the same for myself, if you know what I mean. I will read your message in a moment. Just let me beat this one. Also, pretty good level. I like this level more than the previous one. It has a lot of charm to it. I'm gonna save it as a favorite. So you say because of an educational reform, they literally reduce the teaching hours in chemistry and physics, so it's more profitable for schools to hire someone from biology or science. What? Reduce the teaching hours in chemistry and physics. Why? Why would you do that? That's so weird. The 6 weekly hours of chemistry are reduced to 2, and if someone studied biology and science, they can take my chemistry hours. Brother, I'm so sorry. That sounds so frustrating, to be honest. And it's also so dumb. Those are not the same thing. I mean, of course, I understand, right, that someone who studies biology and science would have to know something about chemistry, but they will never know as much as someone that studied chemistry itself, like you, for example. And what about physics? Like, who teaches physics now? A math teacher? That is also a separate field, you know? A new subject called Science for Citizenship was implemented, which is the application of science to everyday life. I mean, that is cool. That is cool. That is cool. I don't mind that change. But let me know about the other thing that I was asking. Who is now going to teach physics, right? Hello, Comported. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. Oh, shit. Now, this mechanic is interesting. I guess I need to learn how to control it. Alright, so you can float. Oh, shit. You can just float. That is so cool. So I can do, yeah, I can do that. And then I can do this. Okay, that's good. Having the surname and sciences in your career in Chile qualifies you to do the 3 sciences to a certain degree. I see, bro. I'm doing great with my own GDPS in mind, etc. And also I own a GDPS, GD private server is what it means. Yeah, I know what it means. What kind of server do you have? I'm only in the 1.9 GDPS, for example, because I'm such a, I don't know, an enjoyer of 1.9. But what kind of server is yours? What do you do in your server? And how many people do you have? Let's see what this is. So I guess I really need to like fall all the way from the top to clear this scene. Okay. Let me jump here. Damn. So I have to, yeah. Okay. I really like the mechanic of this level. Ah, I see it. That's how you clear it. Okay. Yours is comported box GDPS and you only have 3. Tell me one thing. How do you create a private server? I have never tried that myself. So is it like hard? When you mean you have your own private server, does it mean like you have to code something? Or is it not like coding related really? You just use like a template? What do you have to do there? Can't really find how to overcome this space over here. And maybe I'm just that dumb. Let me pause. So GDPS FH, so verify your phone number on Discord and go to bot commands and use or verify, go to the website and make a GDPS. Okay, so the process is fairly streamlined, it seems. I will drop this platformer. I will focus on platformers later. Let me try to grind stars. Hello, Slatkanovak. How are you? GG on 9 circles. Is that your new hardest? Oh, damn. Want me to share you the domain? Yeah, sure. Send it over Discord. I will join. This song kinda reminds me of Daft Punk. Yeah, definitely reminds me of Daft Punk, bro. This is definitely so Daft Punk inspired. I mean, I love it. First time hearing this song. Has such a nice vibe. Yo, check my profile. User is Acheron. Yeah, sure. Damn, the song really goes hard. Shiron. Okay, I'm gonna save it. 10 out of 10. So I beat it already. Okay, that's good. Claim the reward. One more list for the record. Let's see your achievement real quick, Acheron. And Comported, I will see your private server later, like when I'm off stream. Is that okay? One heart demon, yeah, I guess. So GG on 9 circles. Wave trainer. What's this? Now the ending is like some crazy wave. Okay. I mean, yeah. 2 stars. Okay, let me continue grinding lists. Oh, I've also started studying languages. I know some French and Japanese. So your new plan is like changing being a chemistry professor into being a language professor? Is that the new plan? Let me try to go for this one. I will try to go for anything that has 4 or less levels left to complete. So even this level, for example, doesn't have any stars, right? It doesn't really matter if it has stars or not, if it's rated or not. I just want to complete the list. And this right here was just like 3 seconds, and I have 1 more level on the list. So totally worth it, I would say. Like this one, Madrid, short, give me it. Is this like truly an old level from like 12 years ago? It's well structured. Let me see. Yeah, it's literally from 11 years ago, so that's what I mean. It's too It's too well structured to be something that a random user would do today just for the recent app, right? So it was a good level 11 years ago when it was created. Unfortunately, it was short. It didn't get a rating because of that, I assume. So 2 more levels only. First level in your GDPS is 100, so you mean ID 100? Not particularly a professor. So what do you want to be exactly? It's like if your plan is no longer being a chemistry teacher, what is your plan in the moment? Honestly, for me, I would have been a network engineer for the rest of my life because I really like all of the network protocols. But I'm prioritizing like financial stability over that. So I would rather be a math teacher because I also like math a lot and teaching a lot. So it's still a win for me. Like I'm not mad about it, but I like networking a bit more, if that makes sense. But I'm willing to sacrifice it in order to like have a family, stable income, and be able to provide for my child. Because all of these layoffs, they were so annoying, bro. It can be translation. I see. But I think translation is not like well paid. Well paid is what I would say. Is it? Do you think it is? So let me beat something that is rated to have a change of pace. And this one is a medium level. That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't keep pressing. Hello, Sleepy Love. I was just going from the music. Hello, Sleepy Love Balloons. How are you? What are you doing today? Apart from being in the stream. Shit, why did I press there? Also, I'm going to the gym in the mornings. So what I do every day is like I wake up right at 5 a.m. Why am I pressing, bro? I wake up at 5 a.m. and I do lunch and breakfast for me and my girlfriend. And then she leaves for work and I go to the gym. So I'm like done with my day, quote unquote, after like 9 a.m. The rest of the day I can just do whatever I want, in this case, streaming. I would also use some time to send like my resume to some companies trying to get something, but haven't really worked so far. But it's okay. I mean, I'm enjoying my time off. I've always thought like if working were not like a must, right? If you didn't depend on money for living, people would do so many things with their free time. Most of the time you see like what people call NPCs, right? Or a very busy regular life, like waking up in the morning, working, going to bed, repeat, wake up, job, go to bed, repeat. Like, okay, yeah, I mean, so some people have to do that, right? But and then they are always like tired. If you ask them, do you have any kind of hobby? Do you have anything that you like? They would say no, but that is because the job consumes them so much that they don't really have anything else, any passion, right? Sometimes that's what would happen. But if people didn't depend on jobs to survive, I know we would do so many things, like art wise. I think everyone would be like artistic. Me myself, I would dedicate my time to music, for example. I read the chat in a second when I'm done with this one. I think I will not die in this attempt. Let's see. I was pretty close to beating it already. Uh, the coin left. Okay. Let's see, it depends on the language. Obviously, translating from English to Spanish is common, but if you go beyond that, things improve a bit. I guess, yeah, it's fair. So, as you're saying, if you have Japanese and then you translate from Japanese into Spanish, then I guess that is rare. I can see how that improves the pay. Yeah, agree. At least as far as languages are concerned, I've always liked them, so that's good. Hello Sky, yeah, this is an English channel. Mainly because all of the people I know in the community speak English, right? So I know people from Latin America and Spain, of course, in the community. But what about the rest of the world? I wanted to make content that any of my friends can enjoy and see, right? Evolution, let's go for this one. Sport activities. All platformers. I don't want to do platformers. How are you doing, bro? Hello, Dinar. Doing good. What about you? Hey, Sky. What are you doing right now? You should go to tomorrow's Smash. Either at Jan's or at Hector's. You should get like go to our house and play some Smash. You know. Can I send the top one? No. Please don't send the top one in the chat. Platformers. I mean, this is cute, but I don't want to do platformers yet. Maybe I will be forced to do platformers at some point to get the 200 lists, but not today. Geometry. What's this? Okay, let's go for this one. Allowed. Song not allowed for use. That's so dumb. Surrender. Okay. The only bad thing is learning the kanji. Yeah, kanji can be messed up. Mega collab hosted by Sagi. Okay, I will take a look at the mega collab in a second. Okay, just let me like beat a couple of levels. It will be 9 minutes long. Doing nothing, playing Apex. Okay, I feel you. I mean, what else can you do, right? Just play some games to kill time. I really like the neon aesthetic. In general, I like neon levels. Okay, for a second I thought I had to click in there, but it wasn't really necessary, so. I almost died in there. This doesn't have a lot of jump indicators. Okay, let's see if I can fluke it already like at 90. Yeah, 90% just now. I think I'm fluking it, right? There's no way I die in the end. Yeah, no way. You can check it in the editor, it's not finished. Okay, I will do. They are ideograms with meanings, but the readings depend on the context. I've heard about that, like at my past job, I had a friend who was trying to learn kanji as well, Japanese. So he kind of told me about it. An Excel, not really wanting to go for an Excel right now. Let's go for this one. By the way, the creator of the level liked my part. Theme of the level, memory. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty solid level. I mean, it's from Yayo. Yayo makes good stuff. They came to the game with a very particular style back when they just started. Remember it? I thought that was solid, but looks like it wasn't. Okay, I don't know why I thought for a second I was like a ball and I had to go up, then down again. That was such a dumb death. I have a knack for killing myself at the end of levels. Yeah. Did you like the decoration I uploaded a few days ago? The one on moths? Yeah, it's pretty good. Can't remember right now. It's a solo project, or is it like a collab with someone else? Moth. I think it was a collab, right? It was like my part of Moth. I promise this time I won't choke in the end. I'm gonna side read it like a pro. Can't say the same for like the middle sections. No. This one I can totally side read it. I remember now. The previous level is the one that was like not very side readable. It's a collab, and yeah. Who else is like part of the collab? Yeah. Okay, Dinar, let me check the ID that you sent. If I'm done with this list, I don't want to exit the list, then like have to come back to it and don't remember which one it was. Let me finish this one, right? Because I'm at 4 out of 5 levels to complete the list. So let me beat this one. It's just a minute long, and I'm gonna flip it. Let's see if I really can, and then I will check the ID that you sent. I told you, bro, that I was gonna fluke it. No coins though. Such a shame. The wave coin did me dirty. Okay, one more list. Let's go for the idea you sent me. And I have how many right now? 120. Okay. So 3 lists so far since the stream started. Let's look for that ID. Where is it? Okay, thank you for sending it again. 141, 399, 376. The Looking Glass by Dinar. Mega collab hosted by Swaggy. Okay. And you sent it's like 9 minutes so far, 3 minutes 10 seconds. Okay. And you said this will be like the next top one. This click is really tight. Damn, is it like a frame perfect? Bro, I swear this has to be like a frame perfect. Okay, I don't want to be here like 10 hours, so let me do what you said. Take a look at in the editor. Okay. Okay, and your part is finished, or is it like just gameplay so far? Dinars, yeah. So this is your part, okay. So it's like Ubawamba, where you cannot really see where you're going. Okay, it doesn't really have decorations yet. Okay. And then the rest of the level. Okay. But do you want to do like something like Bubawamba? Because that's what it looks like to me. Okay, I'm gonna leave it for now. Thank you for sharing. Looks like an interesting project. Just don't let it die, right? So many collabs start every single day. So few of them become a full level. Best beginner classics, 1 out of 5. I think I will do that one. Yeah, that is pretty good to go. Damn, and these are like all epic rating and such. Okay, let me go for some of them. 1 minute and 23 seconds should be easy enough. When will you create again? I guess today I only create when I'm invited into a big project or something. Not really focused on making levels at the moment. Sometimes I have ideas, right, for levels that I could do on my own. Like sometimes, like always, I'm just listening to music, and then a level comes to my imagination, right, and I go like this would be so cool. But then I accept my fate, and I accept that I will not make it into a level, because I don't want to be like using my time for that at the moment. Not my current goal, right? Because I have found other ways to funnel my creativity. Back in the day, making levels in here was like the way to funnel my creativity, but today it's a different way, so I'm fine with that. I think it's over. Okay. Bye, bro. Thanks for watching. Yeah, sure. Thank you, Dinar, for coming into the stream for a moment. Have a good day, too. Have a good week. Can you help me with a level? It's a Basureta team. So I really... But is it like a mega collab? Or would it be like a collab just between you and me and Basureta? How do you say it? How do you say... Because in Spanish it would be like Wasureta, right? So, but English people pronounce it like Vasureta, like with a V. Can't really remember. Hello, brother. Hello, Nonagon. How are you? Hello, Uzi Dog. How is everyone doing today? Bro, do you want to join my Discord? Yeah, why not? Damn, what was that? Is your Discord server like for anything in particular? Like, or is it just like a server to chat and like have a good time, I would say? Can you do my level? Yeah, allow me to finish this list first. Today I'm grinding lists, so when I finish this list I will take a look at your level, if that's okay. I'm not even touching the screen right now, by the way. That swing copter section is an auto part. By the way, I just beat the event level like before the stream. It had awkward gameplay, but one of the best like themes and decorations that I have seen in a while. Any of you have played the event level recently? It was an easy demon, I think. Okay, this was cool for sure. The server is just to chat and hang out. Yeah, sure. Then you see my Discord right under my camera. Write to me, right? Send me a direct message on Discord and send me your Discord server, and I will join after the stream. If that's okay. The pronunciation in Spanish should be correct on Wasureta. It's a Japanese word that means I forgot, and it's a famous extreme demon. My level would be Hikosen, Haikosen, Aikosen. It means parallel lines. Okay. Hello, Cyclone. So you have 4% on Bloodbath. Tap to continue. Okay. What is that, like just the first ship? I think that would be like the first ship. And get into the cube, right? From the ship to the cube, that is 4%. Damn. Okay, this level is like turning your 5090 to the limit. The geometry dash equivalent of using your 5090 with RTX on. What a transition. Yeah, and this level is good. I was about to complain a moment ago on the readability of the gameplay, but after the beginning, it has been very easy to read. What an outro. You love Spain? Have you gone to Spain? I have a preview uploaded and I will send it to you via DM so you can watch it later. Thank you, Glock. Sure, I will do. So, Cyclone, have you gone to Spain? Or why do you love Spain exactly? Let's go and do this one. And with this one, I will beat the current list. So all of that is like automatic. And then I have to click in here. Okay. One of those. Inspired by Blee. B? Is it B or Blee? Can't really remember his name. I think it's B, right? Or Blee. I'm fucking up. But you know who I'm talking about. Is this a fake? Yeah, this is a fake completion, right? Yeah. I don't even know what to say about this level, brother. I'm just enjoying it, you know? Sometimes you are just going to what seems to be one of the greatest levels of all time, and then you just like hit a little smile, remember why you like this game so much, their creators, and you just contemplate it, bro. This was incredible. What can I really say? I'm gonna save it like in my favorites. No, I haven't been to Spain, but I just love the architecture of Spain, and the water looks so nice. Why do you have so many mana orbs, bro? Because I have been playing this game for a long time, so a lot of levels equals a lot of mana orbs. It's as simple as that. Let me show you this. Where do you have how many levels you have completed? I guess there is not an achievement for specifically like completing levels, but take a look at this. Almost every level I complete, I either like it or dislike it. So take a look at my achievements for like and dislike levels. 11,742, which, yeah, I can show you like my stats over here. Completed online levels 11,749. Oh, so that means I'm like only 7 likes away from the total number of levels I have completed. I told you, I basically either like or dislike everything I play. It's like a macro in my brain. I complete the level and then I just have to like it or dislike it. That's how it is. No, W list. Let's see what this is. Yeah, I guess this is like good enough. 50 seconds. 57 seconds though. How many demons you have completed so far? Like 1,200 something. But most of them are either easy or medium. I have like 70 hearts. Damn, I didn't die. 70 hearts and basically no insanes or extremes. I mean, when you're focused on star grinding, you don't really want to dedicate a lot of time on a single level. When you see people that are star grinders and also demon grinders with like a lot of extremes and insanes, they just use like way too much time on this game. What's your hardest? According to myself, my hardest is Psychosis by Heinz, which is a hard demon. But according to a colleague the other day, they think my hardest is Decode X by Wreckage, which is also a hard demon. And it's hard on mobile. Yeah, I would say like 10,700 of the levels that I have completed out of the 11,000 something. 10,500 levels I completed them on mobile, because I'm also like a mobile player overall. I'm just playing on PC so I can stream, but I play on mobile mostly. And that's why also, like, if you check my Steam profile, you would see that I only have like 300 hours on the game, when in reality if you had a way like to see how many hours you have spent on mobile, I would have like, I don't know, 5,000 hours or something. All I can say is start grinding so much and beating so many levels. The ability that I have gathered is sight reading, a decent chunk on sight reading, I would say. And I know I totally could beat some insanes or extremes if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I don't want to dedicate the time to that, if that makes any sense. Like, I have several insanes and extremes in like 2 runs, but I don't want to use my time for that. Maybe if any day Robtop adds an achievement that is basically you have to beat 10 extremes or something, then I would go for 10 extremes. In the meantime, I don't really care on grinding extremes or having a new hardest. I released it too late. I mean, did I want to get hit by the jump pads? I don't know. But I think I should have just like keep pressing until reaching the platform, the next platform, and then released. And I don't have to use the pads in that way. I will try it that way right now. And I will read the chat in a second when I'm finished with this one. Yeah, just like that. Avoiding everything there. Yep, GG. What the hell? I haven't done any. It's hard on mobile. You only have 900k orbs. I thought you had more. How many do you have, Block? And yeah, I haven't grinded that much if you think about it. So I would say it's normal for me not having the million orbs yet. And I don't really open that many like chests and so on. So that also contributes to me not having like so many orbs. My level is very tough song. So you have a level that is called very tough song, or what do you mean exactly, Cyclone? You have 724k but 20k stars less. How have you gathered so many orbs, Block? Give me your secrets, brother, so I can farm more orbs. So I can also, like, whenever a new update drops, I can buy the entire store without having to do any effort. You know what I mean? I think that is like one of the funniest things about being a star grinder. A new update drops and then you just claim everything, like, yeah, just give me it. I don't need to grind for any of this. I already did it. You get like 60% of the new achievements on any update when it drops. Okay, I don't mind that cool looking 2.0 level. Why did I jump? Damn. I have to agree that this one looks pretty good for 2.0. I will check in a second if it was really made in 2.0 or if it's just like a level made recently to resemble 2.0. I might go. I might be back in a bit. Okay, sure. Thank you for coming into the stream. If you can come back, perfect. If not, have a good day, brother. Now that I'm hearing this song, actually I've always wanted to be Falling Up by Crazy Man. I think if any day I go for an extreme, Falling Up to be the extreme. It has a lot of aura. Should have gone for that coin, to be honest. My level ID is this one, and then Natalie also gives an ID. Okay, I will check it in a moment when I'm done with this list. I'm primarily grinding lists today, so I will check levels after I finish the current list that I'm doing. Poison by Radiation version 2. I think I know this guy. Yeah, I have it as a friend. I have him as a friend. Is it me or Doggy has not streamed in a while? Like in a couple of weeks. I fucked that up. I only know two words in Spanish, and it's sí and amigo. It's a good start. Let me focus on this. It's a good start, bro. To be fair, then you also know no, so you know three. Forget it. Hey, yeah. I have to say though, even if I've beaten the majority of the levels I have on mobile, playing on PC feels like so much nicer. And even more so with the Sayo device and high refresh screen, you just feel like in paradise. No, I thought it would remain closed. Still, I fucked it up, but I will try to go for the coin again. What I need to buy right now is like an arm for my screen because right now it's under my eyesight level and it's kind of annoying to have to look downwards in order to look at my screen. I would like to have it like at eye level so I don't have to use my neck. Let me try to go for the coin one more time. If I don't get it, then I will not go for the coin anymore. Just to make everything faster. Yeah. Okay, that's a G. The vortex icon. It's so hard to get the icon from Deadlocked. The vortex icon. What is your current percent on Deadlocked? Because that one I beat it on mobile, on 60 FPS mobile, back when Deadlocked released. So you definitely can do it too. You just need to practice more. And don't force yourself to beat it in a single day, right? No one is forcing you to do that. Just like dividing in sections and practice sections of the level every day until you are comfortable with the whole level, and that's it. There is no like secret on how to beat any level. That you just need to section it, practice it, play it, and you will eventually beat it. That's it. Bloody Storm by Sweet Dude. And I have 98% on it. Why would I die on 98%? And how many attempts, by the way? 56 attempts. Yeah, no, I definitely don't want to beat that shit. Let's see this one. How many FPS do you have on your game? Not the hertz on the screen. I think I adjusted the FPS to 180 like my screen. Maybe you should play challenge levels to increase the skill with wave. I agree. I should totally. Like my skill with the wave, not good enough for the game meta. Okay, so there are like some little signs that show you which kind of vehicle you're going to be, which I didn't see before dying. I just saw them after I died. I guess I'm too focused on my own icon when I'm playing. UFO, okay, I see it. Syncopter, wave, yeah, I see it now. A ball. Almost. Let me see what you're saying. 50% on deadlock. So you have to practice from 50 to 100, as I see it. So every day, try to just go into the level and play from 50 to 100, and you will eventually beat it. That's it, bro. There is no secret. I recommend you to play in 360 FPS. Feels better on ship and wave. Okay, I will review in a second how many FPS I have and change it if needed. So it feels better regardless of my screen refresh rate. My current screen refresh rate is 180. Also, Cycle, uh, actually it's way more useful to practice the ending of a level so you can fluke it, for example. And also, dying over and over at the end of a level is way more frustrating than dying at the beginning, because each attempt in which you die in the end wastes more time overall. One more level to beat the pack or the list. Which one and which one? Which one? Why not? Hmm. Okay. Okay. That is the list. The Nolex generic style. Yeah, but I think this is an odd level still. 9 years ago, so you can't really blame them. Danolex was at its peak, at his peak 9 years ago, and many people were imitating him. So yeah, Danolex generic style. I'm gonna give it a 5. And claim this list. Okay, perfect. And I'm 3 stars away from 59,000. Okay. Let me see how many lists I have right now. 126. I think for today, I'm gonna try and leave it at 130, right? That is the minimum goal, 130. But if I can get to 135, that would be great, or even 140. So I'm going to aim for 135, but the minimum is 130. So I know someone sent me an ID, Cyclone sent me an ID a moment ago. I'm gonna check it out. 141, 400, 109, just to see what it is. Bang, bang, bang. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna release. Okay. Let me confirm, like, this is the ID that he sent. 141, 400, 109. Yeah, this is definitely the ID. Okay. If you're commenting there, continue rating. This is like a 2-star. I think it's actually like an auto level. Okay. If this is not your level, bro, like maybe you sent the wrong ID. 141, 377, 400. Cam GD Pro. 141, 377, 400. Yeah, okay, let's check it out. And the FPS, I will check it in a second. Hello, Nonagon, welcome back. So are you free from whatever you were doing? I guess so. His brother dedicating his level to Osama bin Laden, Obama, Trump, and Biden. Space UK. Okay, I get it. So the level is called End Credits, and this level is supposed to be what the end credits of Geometry Dash would look like, right? Because I mean, you're right. RobTop didn't make any kind of campaign mode in which after you beat the game, right, all of the levels, you get like credits or end screen or anything like that. You just beat the main levels and you get your reward, you get your icon, and that's about it, right? Would be cool if the main games, if the main levels of the game were part of like a campaign, and then you have some end credits. Would be good. Okay, we are already at 60%, so I'm gonna leave it finished. Bro, I got an ID. Okay, I will check it after this one and then continue grinding lists. Okay, and also check the FPS. I mean, it's a decent ending to the game, but I don't think Robtop would be dedicating the game to Osama bin Laden or Trump or Biden or Obama. But apart from that, yeah, tough. I agree, tough. So let's check the FPS just for a second. Graphics, I think, advanced. Show FPS? No. Unlock FPS? I didn't really even have this shit. Is this what you want me to do, Glock? FPS 360 and then apply? I didn't even have it. Never use VSync? Why? Never. Okay, but this is what you want me to do. So 360 FPS in here, apply, and then that's it. That's what you want me to have. I didn't select vertical sync back. Graphics advanced. Okay. Graphics advanced. Okay, for some reason it was there. Add sub in Y. 360 in here. That's crazy. Okay, let me continue grinding list. No, actually Nona gonna send me an ID. 133 851 975. Let's see what it is. Decoration example. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at the FPS counter in the corner of my screen, and I'm just wondering, like, does that mean my PC is able to run the game at 360? If I buy a 360 Hertz display, will I reap the benefits? Okay, so it's cool. The beginning is cool. I like the background, even though it uses a single color. I like the atmosphere. The block design is nice. The spikes could maybe have some more decoration in them, right? The spikes are maybe a little bland. The portals could have some glow, but the vibes are there. And yeah, for sure, the definite like the wave and the ship are not at the same level of what you did in the beginning. So let's say the beginning is like a 7 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10, and then the ship drops to like a 5 out of 10. But it's a good concept still. Exactly, you're saying this is a decoration example, so this is just a concept. You can for sure make it better, but I like the beginning part. Okay, let me continue grinding lists, and yeah, for sure the transition could be also better. I wish there was a way of filtering the lists depending on how many levels you have left to complete them, so I don't need to scroll through all of the lists. Is that possible? No, there is not a way to filter it. That's so unfortunate. Okay, let me then continue by hand, trying to see if I can find any list that has like 3 or less levels for me to play, maybe 4. 3 out of 6, but I don't want to do any platformers. I remember that one. Thanks, see you on the Discord server. Yeah, for sure. Thank you for coming on the stream. And are you planning on like turning that into a full level or not really? Wacky and weird. 6 out of 10. I think I can do this one. Yeah, definitely I can beat this one. Okay, let's grind it out. The Skeleton War. Maybe I see if I can be bothered. I don't think I should have gone like down there. That was not part of the plan, right? Oh, actually these don't have any hitbox. Okay. Peace is re-established, but some wounds never heal. Okay, I see where this is going.
Thank God for mom and dad for sticking together, cause we don't know how.
The start of the Skeleton War. I would die for you. What is your zodiac sign? I will no longer die for you. No, this conversation is not how it went. As soon as that bitch asked me for my zodiac sign, I'm off, bitch. Goodbye. No, that ending is rough.
Baby, don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure.
If she asks you for your zodiac sign, you better have a bulletproof vest. Agreed. I guess it depends on how early in the relationship she asks you that, right? If she asks you that in the first day you're meeting her, run away. If she maybe asks you that in like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months into the relationship, I mean, that's already enough time, right? Those are like common girl things, so I'm not surprised at all a girl would ask you your zodiac sign at some point. But just don't do it the first day you're meeting me, right? I will not let you base what you think you know about me off of a freaking zodiac sign. By the way, there is so much going on. Damn. The Skeleton War. 3 or 4 months and she asks, run away to... I don't know, I don't know. How bad is she, right? How much of a baddie is she? I think if we are already 4 months in and she's a baddie, I'm gonna let it slip. 4 minutes and 57 seconds. No way in hell I'm doing that. No way. 2 minutes and 31 seconds. No way I'm doing that either. Give me something good. 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Why is everything Excel on this list? Machine Man. Okay, 1 minute and six. That's better. And I have 3 more to go. Okay. I prefer not to give my opinion on the level. It was a weird level. I mean, the list is called Weird and Wacky, so it fits. It fits perfectly fine. And I do enjoy weird and wacky concepts on GD. We need more of those. So I jump there, yeah. That's so unfair. Like, that is such a blind transition and orb inside of a portal. But at least the gameplay is cool. Enjoying the gameplay. If I die one more time, I will do a practice run. This one is solid. Is this how they were partying back in the Industrial Revolution? So, have you seen? How can I say? Have you seen like this cliche, or not a cliche, but these pictures back in the day from when people were building like the first skyscrapers, and then they would be on beams like floating over the city taking lunch. This level that I just played is basically how they were partying up there. 8 out of 10, so 2 more. Jump, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to do that one. That one is too long too. 2 minutes and 4 seconds. I guess this is not that bad. This level is a prognostication of the events that will occur this day. Okay. Chapter 2, fishing. Okay. Okay, I see it. Chapter 3, the murder. Now I'm running behind someone with a shotgun. How does the game feel on 360? I think I don't feel any difference. Maybe I would need to play something like more extreme to feel a difference. I can barely tell what is going on or what kills, what is the decoration. But I have to say it was very enjoyable. It was very enjoyable in my opinion. Level ID please, you wanna play it yourself? I mean, it's a piece of art on its own, for sure. Level ID is 722-545-42. Let me copy it like in the stream. Give it to you there. So one more level to complete the list. And also, if you want more like this, come and play this list. It's called Wacky and Weird by Kupasu. And I'm pretty sure you will enjoy your time with this list. Let's see what else I can beat. Troll's Trench. Okay, why not? How do I check my FPS? I updated my level, by the way. I think on mobile you can't really change your FPS. Your FPS on mobile is dependent on your hardware, on your device itself. Is that true, Block? What do you think? When I see levels like this rated, I wonder if RobTop really opened this level, saw the first part, and thought, there is something definitely good about this level, you know, because a moderator sent this level to me, so it means it must be good. So this first part is just like a troll. I should ignore this first part and just continue playing through the level or something like that. You know what I mean? Because the first 18% of the level looks like a random ass recent tab level, but I mean for sure it's not just that, right? Look at this. This is a real level hidden behind 18% of randomness. So I just wonder, how does RobTop do it? I would bet, right? I would bet sometimes he just opens this and says, I'm not gonna rate this shit today, and leaves the level and doesn't see the rest of it. The song is funny. Ah, it went too high. I didn't expect it to go so high. On mobile, you can't change FPS. Yeah, just what I thought. Now he sees the title and says yes. Troll. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. The Aquatrolch. Okay. You don't listen to that guy. You cannot escape me. Okay. Actually, I want to listen to the guide. Thank you. Yeah. Hello again, traveler. You appear to be in quite the pickle. Care for me to land you a call? Trolch Trench. You could give Aku a practice run after this, or a level just to see how the game goes. I guess. So, this just taught me something, Block. What you just made me do with the graphics and the FPS, I didn't know that you could have the FPS indicator in the corner saying 360 even when your screen is not a 360. All of this time I thought whenever I saw anyone playing with FPS 360 in the corner, they had a 360 hertz displayed as well. But then I guess that's not the case. So I've been fooled all of this time. Can you see my updated? Can you see my update in my level? Yeah, sure. I can take a look at it. Claim. And I think this was 127. Windows. Okay, I will beat this one now. Let me like Windows by Mr. Jer. I'm going to save the ID and come back to it in a second. So how many lists do I have? 127, yeah, okay. And I'm at 59,000 stars. I'm waiting to hit 60k to make a new post. Your level Cyclone, which was it? This one? The bang. Was that your ID? $109. Yeah, that was your ID. Okay. Okay, and what update did you do? Because I didn't see a difference. What update did you do? The game runs internally at a certain frame rate and the physics are modified according up to 240 FPS. Playing at more than 240 FPS only affects the smoothness of the gameplay. Okay. So let me see what you said. Like give a quick chance to Aku, for example. Make a couple of runs on Aku. And just see how it feels, like if I see any difference in how it feels. Hmm. I think I should play the wave. Mm-hmm. I mean, the wave feels smooth. Mm. Okay. I mean, it feels fine. I I don't want to say I feel a difference because honestly I don't, and I don't want to be like falling for a placebo effect, if you know what I mean. But maybe it's difference and I just don't feel it. The game is smooth for sure. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there and continue grinding lists. Very possibly the day I decide to go for Aku, I will do it on stream for sure. Back to school. But this is missing 5. Twilight, vinyl collection, Windows. Yeah, here it is. Windows. Okay. Windows XP, Vista, Windows 7, Windows 10. I mean, pay particular attention to the release of the clicks and how the change feels. The FPS in game works in tick rate mode. Okay. Did you see how I went like through the block? I didn't see the black orb. To be honest, I didn't see the black orb at all. Generic 2.0? More or less. More or less. Now that you mention it, I was also thinking about it. I just didn't want to say it. That, that transition into the mini wave was so horrendous. So horrendous. It almost gave me a heart attack. Yeah. It's the classic level when you farm creator points. Yeah, for sure. Do search plus L on your keyboard. Don't do Control Alt Shift K. I won't do any of the two because I don't know what they do. Hello Nico Sam, how are you doing? It's 4 in the morning right now. Man, what are you doing awake at this point? Like, do you suffer from, how is it called when you are not able to sleep? I can't remember how it's said in English right now. Insomnia. So do you suffer from insomnia? No, hold on. I mean, yeah. I recommend this instead. Control Shift Alt Windows L. What is even that? That can't be a real combination. So, thank you for the ID, Nico. Today I'm grinding lists, so I will play your ID, but after I grind the list, right? Not only this level, but the list. I'm back. Turns out I have nothing else to do. W. It's always nice to have a free day, you know? Just a day to relax. If you are old like me, you should totally go for a beer. But I don't think you're old like me, so you should totally go for like a milk chocolate or chocolate milk. You know, you should go for a soda to celebrate. Or if you want to be healthy, because soda is unhealthy as fuck, you should go for a cold glass of water. That's about it. I see what happened. So I had to land like on a teleport pad a moment before that. Okay, I want to plug this level now. I don't want to be playing it anymore. As I die. I think I need to practice this one because it has a lot of weird transitions. First level I'm practicing today after already beating 7 lists. Yeah. So this is what I mean. I should have touched that pad right there so I could do like that. You see? I definitely need to practice this. Okay. I suddenly woke up and now I can't sleep. Yeah, so you have like kind of insomnia from this moment onwards. Bro, I'm not a little child anyway. It's 10 at night where I am. So you're not a little child, but are you like a teenager? Are you like an adult, right? I guess when you are under 25, there are so many different stages of life in which you can be. After 25, you are just an adult and that's it. Like, nobody cares anymore. Being 25 is basically the same as being like 30, 35, 40. You're just like an average adult. A bit younger than the others maybe, but nothing really different on your responsibilities or rights, duties, etc. Okay, GG. It's sunny and it's 1:52 p.m. for you. For me, it's 3:54, so we are 2 hours apart. I go to bed at 2 a.m., so I'm awake by 6. You need to sleep a bit more, Glock. You really need to sleep a bit more. Hello, Craftable Games. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. And for sure, food makes water taste good. That's for sure. It is like a refresher for your palate, right? When you're eating and then you drink plain water, not necessarily juice or soda or anything, just water. It really like refreshes your palate and you can feel the flavor almost for the first time again. At least that's how I feel it. You're doing good. I'm very happy to hear that. Very, very happy to hear that, bro. Actually, wish everyone in the chat is doing good, like overall in life. You know what I mean? That's not fair. This morning, now that I think about it, just a quick story, right? This morning I was at the gym and I was thinking how far I came on the gym process, if that makes any sense. When I started, I was very weak, right? And if you were to look at me in public, right? Let's say we meet up tomorrow and we see each other in person. Maybe you wouldn't notice that I go to the gym because I am not muscular, right? I am not like buff or anything. But in terms of like my raw strength and my health, I can notice like the benefits of going to the gym, if that makes any sense. So this morning, in the middle of a rep, I was reflecting about it, thinking how little efforts, right, repeated every single day, turn into like a big achievement over time, and I was really happy with that. And then thinking how that translates to other things in life too, not only the gym, right? Anything you do, little efforts over time accumulate and then like grant you a bigger reward at the end. Just thinking about that stuff, don't know why it came to my mind, but wanted to share it in case like anyone here is thinking on giving up on something. Yeah, just don't know what else to tell you. If you really like want to get something, don't give up just because you have one bad day, right? The important part is to show up. What is this song? I can totally see it double tapped. I can totally see like Skrillex doing a bit with that. I wanna die just to get that coin. I swear. Making the orb so big is messing up with the hitbox. Like the hitbox of the orb is too ahead from the gravity portal. I need to click really late into the portal. Yeah, like that. If I die one more time, I would do another practice run. Let me see what you're saying in the chat, bro. 3 hours of sleep and I'm as good as new. I don't think so, bro. Maybe now that we are not so old, but in a decade, you will be feeling those 3 hours of sleep. I guarantee you that. It's 4:55 in the Philippines right now. I mean, if you have like school at 6, just start dressing up, brother. Go and take a shower already. Or if you have to work, same thing. Go and start preparing your lunch because 5 a.m. is basically time to wake up. I did a little adjustment on the monster in the ship part in Skylines to make it easier to get through. What adjustment did you make? This is one of the goofiest songs I've heard in a while. So you call like that. As I said, it practice run. I'm not gonna be dying here over and over. Died too much already. I made the monster a little smaller because I noticed how difficult it is. I mean, if it makes the gameplay feel more comfortable, for sure it's a welcome change. Yeah, I got baited. How do you get that coin, by the way? So you jump there, 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 and there. And the red orb is useless. It's by this creator. This creator is good. They always sign their levels with JJ. Tista. Yeah, they're good. See ya. I have to go. Good luck. Thank you, Glock, for being around. Good day. Thank you for coming into the stream. Talk to you later, bro. Yeah, I should have practiced the level way before. Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's easy. I can see it. I can see it. It's just, as you said, a little bit more enjoyable, which is overall good for the level, right? You don't want people to be frustrated over gameplay. Uh, One thing is to be, for example, a demon level, and then you know, okay, I'm expecting hard gameplay, and other different thing is to be maybe like a 5 or 6 star, and then you have an unbalanced section that will cause players to be really mad at your level. Okay, random fire in the hole. And list completed. Let me see how many lists I have completed so far. I think I am at 129. As I said, I'm aiming for 135. But if I reach 130 and then I get tired, that's also good for me. Like, I will be happy with that. So 129, yeah, I'm there. Okay, let me see what I was gonna get. Back after my Wi-Fi became bad. I recently changed my Wi-Fi provider, by the way, because if you maybe were here in like the first 3 streams I made, people would say I was lagging, and I could also see it on my cell phone, because I use my cell phone to monitor the chat and the stream. I could see the lag, so I changed internet provider just so I could stream better, and it ended up being really good because this one is cheaper and it's as double as fast. So definitely my previous internet provider was just ripping me off. They were scamming me with that, with those prices. Things in a house. My main goal, 2 levels missing from this one. Okay, I'm gonna go for that. And 3 levels missing in this one from creators of Phobos. 3 levels missing, so I have a harder, another harder, many harders, actually many harders. So I could do this one too, but first this one, my main goal, because only 2 levels left, so it's easier. Doom by David A. Yeah, 1 minute and 29 seconds, pretty standard. And I also have a level called Pac-Man Rusher. Pac-Man Rusher Repack. And it's a remake of the original that got deleted years ago. Why did it get deleted? Or you mean to say that you deleted the level yourself because you didn't want it to be any longer on the servers? Why did I die there? I guess I was supposed to go down. Okay. I don't know why, and I don't remember deleting it, but in all honesty, here the original Pac-Man Rusher is pretty bad in terms of design. Okay, I feel you. I know there was like a period or a time in which RobTop basically deleted all of the unrated levels from the servers to save space because at that moment, I guess he didn't anticipate the game to grow so big, right? So initially, RobTop didn't have that much resources for the game at all. So the servers were getting filled with all of the information, and RobTop took the drastic measure of just delete everything that is not rated. But I can't really remember at what period in time that happened. Or maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it was not everything that is not rated, but it has some criteria like delete levels that were less than certain amount of objects. For example, think about a level that people would upload to the recent tab and it's only like 20 objects, like a line of spikes, some random blocks here and there. So all of those would get deleted, right? But I don't think like if you had a real level made out of a decent amount of objects, decorations, color triggers, moves, all of that, I think that stayed. Even if it was not rated, if that makes sense. Okay, I almost decided to go for like the last coin, but didn't want to risk losing on the level. I preferred to beat it, to be honest. I got 80 to 100 on nerfed Sakupen Circus yesterday. The ship, right? The ship part. And the song, because you like the song. F77 Flower Bazooka. You know F777 makes some bangers, so there you have it. Flower Bazooka. Now, it's nothing but lost GD Media, since the only way to know the level existing is in my channel in one of my old GD videos. I feel you. I feel you, man. So you deleted the level both from the server and from your save file. I think I have a couple of levels like that too, which I can no longer update even if I wanted to, because I deleted the original from my save file. Which is kind of funny to think about, like, why would I do that? Why would I upload a level to the servers and then delete my own copy? I don't know what I was thinking back then. This sounds like another F777 banger, just because of the style. It was getting hard to sight read. The coin distracted me because I thought I had to release the dash orb and go up into the portal. So I was like in the opposite gravity. I am glad that I made a video on that level, otherwise the remake wouldn't be a thing. Yeah, totally. How much time has passed between your original level and this remake? Like, it's been years or only like a few months? I'm curious on the timeline. Okay. Perfect. And yeah, look at that. The song is also by F777. The style is so recognizable. It's been 7 years. Time flies. That's crazy. 7 years apart. I think I don't want to do that list like from the creators of Phobos. I think I don't want to do it. Let's see. Paradise in Heaven, a 6-star. Crossfield, a 7-star. Final Fantasy, a 7-star. I mean, I can do it. Jax Melissa, it's been a while since I heard this name. Jax Melissa, look at their last comment 7 years ago. They barely played any platformers. So these are like really old into the game. This needs like a practice run. Guys, how did you get into GD? I got into it because my friend beat Finger Dash. You see? I got into GD because a friend of mine was playing it on their phone at school. And I asked like, what's that, right? And they showed me the game and I was hooked. At that time, I was very young and my parents wouldn't let me use a phone. So wouldn't let me have a phone of my own, is what I mean. So I can use my mom's phone to make homework and such, but I didn't have my own phone. So I would download Geometry Dash into my mother's phone and play in her phone. And gladly, like Robtop, right around that time, he then invented the account system because 1.9 just came out. So he invented the account system. Actually, that is from before, right? I can't quite remember when the account system came into place, but there was a time when there were no accounts. Anyways, so I grew up, right? Finished college, and then my parents bought me a phone, and I continued to play through the university on my own phone now. But thanks to a friend at school. I might be an old GD player, but I still come back. Yeah, it's a great game for sure. I got into creating as soon as I started playing because I discovered the level editor and I made some gameplay, of course. I've been playing since 2.2 came out. Okay, so you're fairly new, but I remember your levels were very solid already. So you are advancing quickly. UC says, I got into GD because I saw it on the mobile Play Store. That's also a way of getting into the game. You just see it laying around and you see it has millions of downloads, and then it has like 4.8 or something like that on ratings. 4.7, 4.8. GD is highly rated in the Play Store, and you just download it. That's about it. I got into GD due to YouTube. Which YouTuber got you into GD? I know I shouldn't have jumped. How many of you right now have completed the full game? And when I mean full game, I just mean like the main levels, not necessarily the tower, right? The tower platformers, don't really care about that. But how many of you have completed everything from the main levels of Robtop? I often find myself surprised at people will just, for example, ignore the later section of the levels by Robtop and just go to play online levels or create, and then there are many people, more than what you would think, that just don't have the main levels completed because user levels are like better, more beautiful, more fun to play, whatever, or just they just enjoy creating way more than grinding Robtop levels. You need deadlocked, that's it. Yeah, I feel you. Musician creators, this is interesting. Okay, so this section, this page has a lot of stuff that I'm close to completing. 8 out of 13, so those would be 5 levels. That's too much right now. 8 out of 12, like not bad, 4 levels away, and most of them are very easy. I will do that one after I do this one. First of the year, just one more level. And electrodynamics, I died on 94 on electrodynamics. That's so unfortunate. I died there also, like back in the day, I died at 90 something in electrodynamics. My hardest is 9 circles, but I can't beat Jumper because I'm wave carried. That's an interesting approach. I have to say, I have never heard that before. Someone who can beat 9 circles but not Jumper. Okay, GG, another list. Mine is the negative. It's a D negative. It's a medium demon. I just need Jumper, Time Machine, Cycles, Finger Dash, and Dash. I remember failing past 90% in electrodynamics version 2 8 times like a month or two ago. Electrodynamics version 2 by Neptune, the classic. Because if you're talking about Neptune's levels, those are such a classic. Okay, I like that level. Actually, I have a recording of Electrodynamics version 2 on my... No, sorry. I was thinking about Theory of Everything version 2 by Neptune. Is what I have a recording on my channel about. Between Worlds, and it's an epic. Let's take a look at it. The last ship is absolutely Cancer. That is the flagship of electrodynamics. Do you guys think electrodynamics, by today's standards, is like an easy demon? Like, if electrodynamics was created today by any player in the community and RobTop had to rate it, do you think it would be an easy demon? I mean, I have beaten easy demons that are easier than electrodynamics for sure. An easy demon, but on the very low end. Yeah, totally agree, on the very, very low end. I missed the jump indicator. This level is very beautiful, but it was kind of boring, to be honest. There were not many clicks. Let me see how many lists I have right now. 132. Okay, let's do that. Let's do what I was saying. Let's go for 135 lists, and then I will end the stream. Unless like you want me to take a look at something, a level or anything like that, after I have the 135 lists. But if not, I will just end the stream when I'm done with that. In advance, right, in case you have to go or anything in a moment, thank you so much for coming in, chatting, staying around. It's always cool to have you guys. And 7, this one, no. I'm gonna complete it just because I'm 4 levels away. And this one was easy. I just lost like track because I was reading the chat. Again, I think people overlook the ship part in electrodynamics are really hard and insane. Like in terms of real difficulty, it would be a 7-star or something. I think electrodynamics would be like an 8-star instead. But yeah, it would be around there. Okay. So after I'm done with the lists, so 3 more lists, right? I'm right now on 132. I want to get to 135. After I'm done with the lists, I will take a look at anything you want me to for like 30 minutes, and then we can close the stream for today. Like, just being honest, right? I don't have anything else to do in the afternoon, so in theory, I could be streaming all the way for like the next 6 hours, but things are never good. Too much of anything is never good, you know what I mean? So I would rather go and try to do something else than just spend my time on a single thing, if that makes sense. in this case, what I think I'm gonna do is I was editing a video the other day, which I will be uploading on Saturday. So I think I'm gonna give it a second look and change some things up. And then after that, I would just maybe take a nap because I woke up too early and I'm kind of tired too. Even though it's not like night, I would like to take a nap. As I said, the gameplay is not the most entertaining thing. I actually I would say the gameplay is like a 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10, very boring. But visually, it definitely was very charming, very pretty. Can't deny that. So it deserves the epic rating for sure. Three more to go. Point of view. I forget the names of these ratings. So is the purple the legendary and the blue the mythic, or the other way around? This is the mythic and the blue is the legendary. I think legendary is less than mythic, right? So blue is mythic and purple is legendary. Yellow is legendary. No, actually, yellow is epic. So yellow epic, purple legendary, and then blue is mythic. Okay, thank you. And this level right here was like basically After Effects on Geometry Dash. It was so heavy on motion graphics. Like, I mean, it was a cool level. What I'm trying to say is whoever made this level has a bright future if they ever decide to go for motion graphics or video editing, because they have a really good eye for that. I really like this shader effect that turns your icon into a single solid color. I've seen it used very well in many different levels. That's so funny. Whenever I read BPI's name, bro, I just think about Bank of the Philippines, Bank of the Philippine Islands, BPI. Can't blame you for that. That is so funny. Blast processing will always be my favorite level, while electrodynamics will always be my least favorite level. So blast processing versus electrodynamics. I can say blast processing has a lot of charm. It's definitely one of the best levels by Rockdog. And gameplay wise, decoration wise for its time, I can see it. Flutterfunk is my favorite level. I like the level. Clubstep is my least favorite. I will tell you a quick story about Clubstep. When I was a kid, let's say back then, right back then, I thought I would never be able to beat Clubstep. Like it just seemed so hard. Like try to remember the first time ever you were playing this game, and then you unlock Clubstep after how many secret coins? Like 10, 20 secret coins, and you make a practice run of the level. And I thought this is impossible. But I mean, one day, I just decided to grind it, right? Because it was the only level I was missing from Rooftop. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna beat it. And I started grinding it. And I said to myself, if I beat it, I will beat it with the 3 coins, because I don't plan on playing this level like ever again. It's gonna be like a one-time thing. I beat it now and then that's it, forget it. I will never touch it again. And it happened while I was in the bathroom taking a number 2. That is when I beat Clubstep, when I was a kid, with the cell phone in my hands while taking a number 2. Wild. And I did it with the 3 coins, just to let you know. Nowadays, you can just beat Clubstep whenever you want in like 1 attempt or 2 attempts if you mess up. It's crazy how good you get at things just the more you do them. Those moving platforms. Clutterfunk kinda overhated, Aimo. Yeah, I don't recall having a hard time with Clutterfunk. It was pretty fun, and the song is a banger, as you say. I spent like 3 whole months in Clubstep, so I feel you, bro. Someone who knows ball. Yeah, definitely when you are just starting in the game, Clubstep is intimidating. Don't wanna go for demons right now. But we are only missing 2, right? So maybe there is something very easy here that I can beat. Sea Hunter, Aquario, 1 minute and 35 seconds, tier 3. Let me take a look at this demon. A quick practice run. Okay. I think I totally can beat this, but let me do another practice. Like, beat it in under 20 minutes or something. Hey, Nico, are you asking to someone in the chat or to me if I'm Hispanic? If you're asking, I'm from Colombia, so I'm Latino, Hispanic. Yeah. What did I die to? Imagine just dying like randomly on a section that is supposed to be like automatic. I swear, bro, I have the worst luck. I was about to just fluke this shit. If I die like 3 more times, then I would do another practice run. Just letting you know. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to hold it. To you, okay, cool. My phone automatically corrects okay to okay in uppercase. Yeah. Okay, so I made a level called hardest level ever, and back then I always thought nobody could beat it. And this was before impossible levels were a thing, and it's still there. Okay, but nowadays, then it's like a completely beatable level, I assume. If I die one more time, I will do another practice run. I should be able to beat this in like the next 5 minutes, to be honest. I'm just gonna make a copy and practice that last UFO, which I clicked, but I clicked a little bit too fast. So I think from the drop is okay. At what speed are we going? Triple speed? Okay. Start positioning here. Triple speed. Yep. That's it. What? You can go there? Nah. Oh, I have ignored damage. Didn't notice that. Should have known because of the way I went up, but I think this was a valid run. Let me remove ignore damage. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Again, like the same death that I had from absolutely nothing. That death right there is so unfortunate. Okay, I think I'm ready to beat it now. Where was it? Shiver Me Timbers, right? Yeah, and this one. My first level ever made was a level called Very Raging Level, and it's like 2-star diff, but it's it's lost now. This was before I beat Stereo Madness. Okay. I want to recreate the gameplay from memory, but with decorations. Do the backward strategy. Beat the level called El Standards D. The level and song are unrated. This level is peak. Yeah, it's a pretty cool level. Bro, just now I was thinking about the fact that a grown man and a 12-year-old kid could theoretically be in the same mega collab. That's very possible. Actually, that happens more often than you would think. I usually put the star post on sections I want to test on my level. Let me see if I can like one attempt this. I would love to one attempt it after the practice. I had a feeling. I don't know why that section kills me, to be honest. so random. But then I guess as soon as I can pass the section, I will beat the level. Maybe it has like something to do with high refresh rate or anything like that. Okay, that's it. No coins, but it doesn't really matter. The important part was to beat the level. Pretty cool level, to be honest. Let me see which other one I can beat, because I'm only missing one from this gauntlet. From this list, is what I mean. I have only beaten a few classic mode demons. I am planning on remaking an old GD series called GD Adventures. So it's that like an original series from you, GD Adventures? I've beaten 28 classic mode demons. The other 6 on my account is levels my brother beat on my account. Do any other creators make the weirdest levels imaginable when they are bored like me? Very likely they do, yeah. I have an entire series dedicated for making weird levels and they are bad on purpose. Okay. Beat El Stranded, but is that level that you're telling me in here? Remember, I'm basically farming lists, so I'm not really going for like a random level or random demon. I can beat or play El Stranded or Stranded's D after I'm done with the list, if that works. So let me beat like one more level from here so I can beat the list, and then I will take a look at El Stranded. Is that okay? The old GD Adventures only have 1, 3, and 4. The second level got deleted and it was supposed to be the desert themed level. But the old GD Adventures got cancelled due to the lack of motivation and laziness, especially when the GD Adventures 5 was not released. Yeah, we have all been there, bro. I don't have any series, but I have cancelled many levels myself, like back when I was a creator, so I get you. Tier 2 Easy Demon. I don't really like this song. So, you die just there. That's so dumb. But I can like buffer. I can buffer the click and know that and not die. So I would do that. I will buffer the click and then 1, 2, 1. 1, 2. Yeah, I will do 1, 2, 1, 2. Mm. I didn't know this song had a guitar solo. Now I'm liking it. I'm a huge metal fan. Damn, why no one uses the good part of the song? Damn. Yo, you're still live? Yeah, brother, we are trying to get 15 lists today, and one of those lists is made up of demon level, so I'm still live. I will beat this one. I liked it. The strategy. Okay, I think 50% is like done already. I just have to learn the ending. I guess I just fluked the ending, but I'm gonna practice it again. Yo bro, can you go on the daily level real quick? It's no loading for me. Yeah, sure. So let me save this level, so I know which one I have to beat. And let me go for the daily. Maybe it's just that Robtop has not published the level, you know? When the timer gets to 0, it doesn't mean that Robtop will automatically like set the level for the daily. Sometimes he just like misses 1 hour, 2 hours for the daily. And also looks like I got another list, like because of beating some other level, some other list also got completed. 2023 award nominees. Is it because of the demon that I beat? What could it be? Okay, it's because of Between Worlds. It's because of this level that I beat like in this grind session that this list also got completed. Okay, claiming it. And I think that would be 124. 134, yeah. So right now, when I beat the demon level that I was grinding, this one, I will basically beat 135 lists, and we will be done with the stream. As I said, then I will check like your levels or whatever you want me to check, right? Anything really, and then we end the stream. Was that one attempt? Yeah, I just one attempted the level. Okay, I guess it was pretty fun, honestly. Like, anyone here that thinks they can beat it, you should go for it. The gameplay was pretty fluid, pretty fun. And that's it. Lists, I go to claim it, claim, and with that I am at 135 lists. So in the next stream, like the next week, we will be reaching this icon right here, 150 lists, this wave. So on Saturday, my plans right now are on Saturday do level request stream so I can keep on grinding the rating achievement, right? And then the next week on Monday or something, maybe Tuesday, continue grinding lists. But that's it. Again, thank you for everyone who is like here in the stream making me company. It's been a pretty nice stream. Everyone has been chatting a lot today, and it's been fun. So guys, tell me, what do you want me to check? First of all, I will check this level that Nico was sending a while back, like Death Stranded, El Stranded, El Standard. Oh, I already beat it. I already beat it, bro. Let me see if I remember it. Oh yeah, I do remember it. Let me put it in practice so we can like look at it together, even if I die. Okay. Yeah, I remember it. Pretty cool. So look at that. I just did an 8 attempt practice run, and you can see the total attempt count on this level is 16. So I just beat it in practice in 8, but back when I beat it, I also only used 8 attempts, 16 total. Interesting. I could do a preview of the level I'm working on. Yeah, sure. If you upload it, give me the ID and I will take a look at it. Here's the remake of Pac-Man Rusher, 136, 873, 592. I think I don't have more space for friends. Let me see. Oh, I did. Okay, perfect. And I am now at 400. Yeah, so that was my last space for friends. Craftable Games. You took it. Craftable Games, which in reality is Cube Beast 45. Let me see the level. I've always liked this remake. Pretty solid level. Pretty solid level, I have to say. It was very fun. And I give it a 5-star in difficulty. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. The original Pac-Man Rusher doesn't have a background, unlike the remake. Everything adds up, bro. I liked it. Now Nico has an ID. 134 037 244. And then I will play the ID from Uzi. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. Who the fuck is Clyde? I don't think that's how you're supposed to go through that gap, but I will take it. Oh, okay. That transition was a bit sudden, I have to say. Let me play it on practice. Well, I'm grateful that you've played it. It took me a bit to make. Yeah. I could see it, like I can see the effort that you put into the level. And yeah, happy to have played your level, and actually I'm the one grateful for you being around on the stream. Thank you again. Ooh, jumped too late. I thought I died for a second. Okay, cool. This one, Nico, I have to say, is this like a preview or a fully finished level? I mean, I think it depends on how old it is also. because it doesn't look like your older levels or the ones that you have sent so far on the stream in the following. All of your other levels are like they adhere to the theme of the level, or they adhere to the aesthetic that you have set from the beginning, is how I would say it. What I remember from all of your other levels. This one went through like 4 different aesthetics, which is interesting, but didn't expect that from you because of what I know from your other levels. Does that make any sense? Gonna give it a 7. When was this created? 3 months ago. Okay. How old is your oldest level, by the way? Let me see. Your oldest level is from 1 year ago, so you really started playing, as you said, in 2.2. But you have a nice track record already. You should, in my opinion, what you should do is focus on building the best level you can right now. What I'm trying to say is, I personally feel like you have mastered a certain style, right? And you have the basics of that style. And then the levels that you make are like not really pushing yourself to the limit of what you can do, if that makes any sense. You are making solid levels, you have nice gameplay, you have a solid decoration. But I think if you pushed yourself a bit more, just like a bit more, you could surprise yourself with the result. And then I could help you, like talking with a few mods or something, and see if we can get a level rated, because you have a lot of stuff. Yeah. GG. You're still live, bro. You're on the grind. Are you not tired? I mean, what do you think star grinders do? Like every day. I am retired, by the way. I am a retired star grinder. But like back in the day, this is what I would do just like off stream. This is what every single star grinder does off stream every single day. We play Geometry Dash for like 5 to 6 hours a day, grinding stars, believe it or not. So it kind of, you get used to it, I would say. When you think about it in retrospective, it is definitely a lot of time that I could have used to maybe learn something different, you know. But I don't regret the time that I spent in this game, because I enjoyed every second, to be honest. And I also knew like a lot of people thanks to this game and thanks to the grind that I did, if that makes any sense. Bro, you need to sleep. Your body will not feel good, or are you used to it? I'm good, bro. And also for me, it's only like 5:22 p.m. So it's early in the afternoon, I would say. Nice. Yeah. And now let me see the level from Uzi Dog. 141, 409, 602. Hyper light preview, light speed. It's been a while since I heard this song. Okay. I knew it. I knew I would die like that. I want to get the coin. Let me try to get the coin. Yeah. Again, I think I should go lower, right? Then spam the jumps with the UFO. That's what I think I have to do. Yep. This song is so good. This really reminds me of a level, uh, Faster Than Light, I think it's called. Let me rate this like a 5-star. And then if you want me to give you like any feedback, I think this color, this yellow color, is not that used in levels in general. So it's just weird seeing it. I am not saying it's bad, right? I don't want you to misinterpret my words. I am not saying it is bad. I am just saying that I have played 11,000 levels, and I could say that less less than 50 of those 11,000 levels use like a bright yellow like this, which I mean it's pretty uncommon but not bad. I think you need pulses. I do see the pulses. Maybe they are too short because I do see the color changes, right? I like the beginning, how it goes from dark to bright, and in rhythm with the song. And I see the color changes like in here and here it went like a little bit orange and now it's turning back to yellow. Maybe it's a bit too fast. What I'm thinking about decoration wise, being completely honest, right? Because that's what I always try to do here. Just be open and honest about it, even if you disagree. Now, this tile that you're using, it's a very old style. Like this could legit be like a level back from 1.6, 1.7 or something, right? So nothing wrong with it. Just saying that the game, the cubes, not the cubes, the structures, the decorations, and everything that you are using, it makes it look like a level from back in the day, right? That's about what I can say from it. If that was your intention, then you succeeded. If that wasn't really your intention, then maybe try using like a different combination of blocks for the next time you build a level, or mixing blocks, because you will see creators do overlays, right? They will use a base block for design, and then over that block they will add more details until whatever they have is no longer a standard block but a combination, a custom combination that they made out of many different layers of blocks. So maybe you just have like not enough levels at the moment, not enough layers at the moment to make it look different from just like a 1.6, 1.7 level. But it's fun to play. Hold on, let me send you another ID. That was Nico 130 561 689. Chicken adobo. Sure. How do you get mod? I am not a moderator. But if you're asking how anyone gets moderator in the game, I don't know, man. You basically need to be like friends with people who is already mods. I would say they need to know you, and then you need to show up for the community, right? They need to see that you are like involved in the community, creating levels, reaching out to people, trying to moderate maybe Discord spaces. You need to just have the attitude, right? You need to show up that you have what it takes, and after some time, I guess you can request it and you can become a mod on the game. Yo, Jasmine, I fixed the level, by the way. It's not out yet though. Okay, I see it, bro, Brolbo. Hi, here my username and play Forest of Doom is one on you are the guy. On you are the guy. Okay. Yeah, I will play your ID in a second. I think I will beat like Supersonic one day just because of the song. Haven't beaten it. I have it in 2 runs, but I am just too lazy to sit down and play the same level for like 3 hours until I beat it. But I could definitely do Supersonic. Shit. Ah man, I keep forgetting. Let me do it in practice. I am too focused on the song. Good. Okay, the blue one. Hmm. Yeah, I knew it. Brother, I'm making a Geometry Dash ranked Discord server. Okay, that's cool. The level name came from the Filipino food. Actually, I know what chicken adobo is. Like, it's not a dish, right? Adobo is basically adding spices to the chicken, right? And letting it sit for a few hours so it can get the flavor. Also, this gameplay was pretty fun, to be honest. Now, on you're the guy. And he asked me to please play the level Forest of Doom. That's what I think. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'ma go now. Please don't forget about my Discord. If I wake up tomorrow and I see you haven't joined, I will be very sad. Don't worry, bro. I will check Discord after the stream. Let me open it actually, so I don't forget about it. It's opening now. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for joining, and have a good day, bro. See you later. And I think this will be like the last level I play, right? Forest of Doom is only one night, and SFX recommended. Not finished yet. Damn. Just praying to God. There are no screamers. I don't want to be flashbanged by a screamer. Oh man, and that growl almost made me shit myself. Yeah. What am I supposed to do, bro? 500 meters. Okay, so I just like run. Okay, increasing. Holy shit, don't tell me he's behind me. Holy sh. I just need to spam. Fuck. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do, bro? I really ran as fast as I could. But I mean, it's cool. It's cool. Okay. For anyone that is still around, thank you for joining the stream once more. But I'm closing it right now. I'm ending the stream. Thank you for hanging out, talking in the chat, or just lurking. I will be seeing you according to my plans on Saturday. And I hope everyone has a great day. See you guys.